All right, guys. For those of you that are new, this is and welcome to Lifting the Veil. Uh, this is just a warning from your watchman. I would like to point out some. We talked about this creature in the head of the person, and Isaiah speaks of he who formed it knew not. I'd like to point out, though, uh, the creature in the head situation and how far back that goes. You see that there? All all uh, props to the artist, but I mean that looks like that human embryo that we just saw, that we just went over, and the one that I decoded right here. The creature inside the head right there, this one right here. Creature inside the head. The human embryo. Where was that at there it is right there. That human embryo character thing inside of the head. Inside of the head of that character. Same thing. Yeah, the same thing inside of the character head of the other hieroglyph. Now, real quick though, this is why I'm even doing this. I wanted to show you guys. I was at the store the other day, the mall. Me and my dad, we went to the mall. And if you go to the mall with me, or you go watch a movie with me, I mean, bring your inhaler, because if you can't take the truth, you might freak out. You should never be afraid of the enemy, though. We should just be wise of his, um, let's see, it says to do not be, we should be wise of his devices. We shouldn't be ignorant of his devices. Anyways, let me get really quick though. You got my main idea, the character inside the head of that child matched the painting that I saw with the character of the dragon inside of the man's head, just like the 3,000-year-old hieroglyph that was depicted a while back by another gentleman. Anyway, so these are real quick though. I mean, the eye, the little antennas, the face of the bug, the mouth of the bug, the little Ultron looking deals, and look, the character of the alien is connected, the two in one. Okay, so, and this is American fighters. So, and we went over what the word is American mean. The word American means serpent, feathered serpent. So, serpent fighter. I mean, I would agree with that. Yeah, I'm fighting that serpent spirit. Now here in the same store, let me go ahead and I'll just show you the other bug. Now, just to show, I mean, look at those different. Those don't look any different. I mean, you've got the antennas, the antennas, the eyes, the eyes, the mouth, the little antennas in the mouth, the little antennas in the mouth. And then that matches up. The the eyes are right there. You're looking at the eyes. And then here, down here is the mouth area. Same thing on a different shirt, same store. That's a bug, guys. That's what they are. And for sheep, you are cattle. Same thing, agenda-wise. If it wasn't true, it wouldn't be in multiple places all around the freaking world. This is the bug, or the antenna of the bug. This is the other antenna of the bug. This is the head of the bug. This here, see if I can zoom in some more. This gold here and this gold here is the eyes of the bug. This here and this here and this here's the snout and the mouth of the sheep. Here's the tongue sticking out because they're mocking you. And here's the eye of the sheep. Here's the eye of the sheep. And the ears come down just like we've shown before with the lighting in Vladimir Putin's president's palace, that those two lamps go down the side for a reason. These two angels go down the side because they are the sheep's ears. Now, here and here I actually forgot to highlight that these are the bug's mandibles. That's what those are called. Okay? Now, if you're telling me that that doesn't look like what I just showed you on the shirt, the bug, that, you know, Ultron's right here. I mean, think about what I just showed you and then look at that. It's the same agenda. The twin system. You've been alienated in your mind. That's what scripture says. That's what you are. You're a fault. We are the third of the fallen. And our ancestors were here, and etc., etc. And now we are spirits, spirit beings, heavenly spirit beings, trapped, again, I say, trapped via host body. Again, if this was not an agenda, why would it be everywhere? Again, for those that don't ever see that video, here is the bug in Vladimir Putin. Here is the sheep's eye. Here is the sheep's eye. Here is the double-headed phoenix for the twin system, V and V, male and female. You have, again, on the other one that we just looked at, those were angels. Now, in the same spots, they're lamps. In the middle, here's an eye, here's an eye. Here's the bug's mandibles. Here's his face. I've outlined it enough where it's transparent and you can see it. They opened up the doors and now it's got the antennas on the bug. This is an everyday thing for me, guys. I see it everywhere. Right here on another affliction shirt that I noticed. That is the same agenda with a sheep. Here is the eye of the sheep. Here is the other eye of the sheep. The roses make up the majority of, or the entire face of the sheep. The outlines, this is what, shifting shadows, if you will. So if you look closely here, this is just the main frame of the sheep's face. Here's the main frame of the other side. It's all outlined, guys. Here on both sides are the ears of the sheep, and they have this last little bitty rose at the bottom because they are mocking you. Once again, same thing with that sculpture we just looked at, and its tongue is sticking out. For those of you that can't see that, leave a comment, and again, I'll outline it for you, and I'll repost that. Now again, remember the hieroglyph we just looked at and the character inside of the child's head, inside of the, person's head. Now, I want to point out a Bible scripture and then we will end it. Let me see. Actually, I've got enough time to do both, so let's do that. Earlier, I pointed out, they have no eyes because, the society is blind to what they are doing. It's black for symbolic for Saturn. It's also Mickey Mouse. Those are the choice. This is for males usually, and then rabbit ears are for females. But both of these are just symbolic for you're one of the puppets. Sticking out the tongue, winking the eye, we talked about that. Here's one real quick. I just, winking first off. So then you got the scripture we talked about, winking the eye, hate me without a cause, and then lizard. So to me, that's like, giving a little reference of, the reptilian breed is here. Ha ha ha! We're in your face. We own things and run everything. You got the Chrome symbol. It's also 3 6s. Also, you can look this up on your own time. It is the logo for CERN company in CERN, Switzerland. Do I want to point out anything else before I point out that scripture? What scripture was I wanting to do though? Oh yeah, he who framed it knew not. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that real quick because we got 12 minutes and just enough time. I just kind of want to do a little short one, I don't want to do a whole. I need to go to bed here soon. He knew not. He who framed it. He had no understanding. That actually was. Bam. There we go. Alright, Isaiah. Surely you're turning up things upside down. Seems part of clay. He had no understanding. That is why I wanted to point that out. That is Isaiah 29:16. He had no understanding. Meaning, again, the artist just here's a good example. Here's a good example. The artist, he who framed it knew not. I doubt it, but maybe. The artist, is supposed to be Jesus. This is the Pope's coat of arms. It's underneath the Pope's coat of arms. Anyways, this is supposed to be Jesus. An eye, a mouth, hair, the crown. These are also bees, though, and this is a hive because, if you look at the inside of the Vatican, it looks like one big giant beehive. Also, there's the little face of a devil right here, just like in the other little coat of arms that I showed you. At the bottom is the same little demonic looking face. But then when you outline it and you do what Isaiah, let's read real quick again, and it says, surely you're turning of things upside down. So let's do that to that photo.